the Maverick. It's the Evil Energy. I know I said I didn't want to go with Evil Energy again, but I was able to return the other pump and get a new one. So I'm hoping that it was just a problem with the pump. I was able to return it, like I said, and I'm hoping it was just a problem with the pump. So I'm going to put this new one on, and we're going to see if that one's going to work better. And if it does, I got something I want to try with the IAC valve to see if that's going to work for my hood can close. And it's a rainy day, and you'll see when I get up to the shop, but it's a rainy day, but I still would like to take the Maverick on a little drive down the road. Nothing far, just to see how it goes. I did drive it on the trailer, and I drove it to go inside of the shop to get the exhaust done. So I do know that it moves. What I need to check out though is make sure everything shifts like it's supposed to, and I need to actually drive it to see that. So the rain was supposed to stop in a few minutes, so if the rain does stop, I can take it for a drive if the fuel pump works. Of course, that's all. This is dependent upon the fuel pump. So all right, I'll start back recording once I get up to the shop. I didn't really do an intro for this video. I think I'm gonna change up how I'm gonna do my intros for now, but that's why I'm doing a little bit different this time, because I'm just gonna not do long intros and just kind of jump straight into what I'm gonna be doing. So all right, I'll start back recording when I get to the shop. All right, so the fuel pump is right behind the rear left wheel, so I got to get this wheel off so I can access the fuel pump. So I just need to find the jack and jack the car up. Okay, so I got the wheel off, and I'm going to show you where the pump is located. I got some light in here. All right, so that's where the pump is located. So I just have to take that fitting off and get to it. Looks like my fitting done turned, but we'll see. All right, so I had to let the jack down, so I put it on jack stands because it was pushing the leaf spring up, which it was pushing it up close to the pump right here. So now that I have more space in there, I can get everything down. So my goal is to take this clamp off to loosen it up so I can have some room to switch out the stuff. This pump is gravity fed, so as soon as I crack this line here, it's gonna pour fuel out. So I need to be ready for it. So that's why I'm gonna take the clamp off and kind of get everything into place before I do that. All right, so I got the pump hanging down, got the wires off, broke my ground wire, so I'm gonna have to replace that. But I'm gonna get something to catch the fuel and get ready to go ahead and swap this up. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the connectors and fittings on the pump. The ones, if I have some extras, to put them on it to kind of make it go a little bit faster and kind of prevent from wasting too much fuel. I forgot there's a fitting on here that I have to take off. So I got a 10 AN to come to this side. I think this one comes with the pump. Yeah, This one comes with the pump. Screw that one in. And I'm not sure if I have one for this side. This is a 6AN. I'm not sure if I have an extra one, is what I was saying. Don't remember having to take this one off the other one. I'm gonna get something to hold this so I can actually, maybe this way. No, it's not big enough. Let me go grab the right wrench. Okay, so like I said before, I'm gonna have to reroute the pump anyway if this works. I'm gonna have to still reroute the pump. So I just got the pump dangling. Everything's tight, and I'm gonna start it up and just let it run. And then if it works like it's supposed to, then I'll move the pump, and we'll get to that part. So let's go ahead and get some of the stuff out of the way. Load this old fuel out of the way. Get my phone up. And open up the door, let the exhaust out. And just like I said, what we'll do is start it up and let it run. Hopefully, I got everything plugged in. Yep. Alright, well, I'm gonna let it run and I'll come back to the video. Alright, pump is starting to surge again. So I'm about to go ahead and turn it off. All right, so it's still surging. So what I can conclude from this is that what's going on is the pump can't keep up with the pump. I don't have a constant gravity feed to the pump, so I might need to move the pump closer to the tank. that's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and reroute it. Like I said before, I have to reroute it anyway. So I'll go ahead and reroute it and get the pump closer to the tank. And we'll come back to it. I might need some fuel line. Okay, so I rerouted the fuel pump. Let me get some light on it to show you. I got it running from the tank now up here. And it's going over there. I made some room to kind of get it out of the way so that the exhaust can come through. I just need to move this brake line down and this vent hose. I can reroute that vent hose. And of course I gotta put the wire out of the way. So I put that there because I was testing it and it still is doing the same thing. So rerouting the fuel pump and the hoses didn't solve my issue. So I'm gonna try something else out. But let me go ahead and get these wires tied up and out of the way and make way for the exhaust to come through there. And I'll come back to the video. The way I routed my fuel hoses, I didn't need any more additional hose. I had enough. Okay, so I got the power wire to the pump moved. I put loom on it and got it routed around. So all this stuff should be a lot cleaner now. And just like I said before, it still has the issue. So I'm gonna move up to the front and check the fuel pressure. I found the actual straighter valve on the fuel rail. Okay, I found the straighter valve. It's right here. I don't know why I missed that earlier, but we're gonna go ahead and take that off and I'm gonna check the fuel pressure. There's the straighter valve. So I have my gauge over here. Just got to put the right fitting on it and check the fuel pressure. All right, got the piece onto the straighter valve and I'll plug the gauge onto it. All right, so I got the gauge plugged up. Let's switch the car on and see if we get any kind of fuel pressure. Car switched on and I have nothing. All right, switch the car back on again. Hit a fuel pump. Gauge still reads nothing. All right, so obviously I know I'm getting fuel up here because the car does start up and run. I just don't know if I'm getting the right pressure or not. My gauge is not showing anything, so I'm gonna have to backtrack and figure out if it's my regulator that's causing the issues or whatever it is. So, and in the next video, hopefully we can figure out what's going on with this fuel pressure issue. Okay, so before I close the video out, I'm gonna start it up, and the fuel pump has gotten louder since the location that I put it, but I'll let you hear that. I just find it odd that this car fire up and does everything that it needs to do for about 10 minutes. And I would think low fuel pressure wouldn't allow it to do that. LED lights, you can't really tell in the camera. I just find it odd that this car runs perfectly fine, like it's doing now, for about 10 minutes, and it's showing no fuel pressure. It just doesn't seem right to me. All right, there we go again. It's starting to surge. Okay, so you saw I rerouted the fuel lines, moved the fuel pump, pretty much did everything I can do to see if I can resolve this fuel issue, and it didn't. So I don't know where to go from here. I'm gonna have to do some more research. But just like I said before, the lines and the pump and stuff need to be moved anyway so I can get my exhaust pipes ran fully out the back. So I checked the fuel pressure. It has 0 fuel pressure showing on the gauge. And I doubt that's right because I just can't see this car running for as long as it does with 0 fuel pressure. But you see I got a video of how it sounds when it's getting ready to shut off. So hopefully I can use that to kind of help figure out what's going on. So thanks for watching. Click on that subscribe button if you haven't. Click that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.